Welcome
Welcome, everyone, to the I
to
Digress
podcast
episode 7.
7. I wanted to do like an every other word type of thing.
Oh, I guess we should have started out with that. It was too
This one's about fresh bread. We missed our opportunity.
Yeah.
We'll get them next episode 7.
For the final, that'll be the big opening. Yeah.
This is what the people need. Maybe not what they want, but what they need.
It's what they deserve.
Maybe not even that, Jay. Off to a great start today.
Yeah. So
we're gonna. God.
Fresh bread.
Fresh bread. Fresh sundry items.
Yeah. I had to keep it fresh bread because of the title card. It would not have worked otherwise.
Hell yeah.
But generally, we can talk about any sort of baked good.
Yeah, any fresh good that is baked. Actually, that kind of fits naturally into something that has already happened in my day.
Really?
And I just woke up like an hour ago, and for everyone at home, we're recording this at like 3.
As always, but yeah.
Yeah. So my brother, he works at Quick Trip, and he gets to bring back like stuff, goods, whatever, that they can't like sell the next day. So
classic.
Particularly donuts and such.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then he'll show up, bring me back a quality blueberry cake donut. One of my favorites. Top tier. However, recently, including yesterday, he brought home an entire like half dozen box jammed full of these like maple honey bun things. They are godly.
Solid.
They're superb, and they are not at all good for me. And they make me feel bad because I'm exercising. And then I look at it and I'm like, I really want to eat one of those, but I know I shouldn't. And then I eat one. So that's the place of questionably fresh baked goods in my recent life.
Okay, well, I mean, I gotta ask you a question, Joe.
Okay.
Donut place tier list.
Oh God. You see, I love donut places.
Or I guess like donut tier list. Like it doesn't have to be a specific place.
Okay. Yeah, like flavor or just
like what is your favorite donut? Like from where? What flavor?
Ooh, okay.
What really nails it? Like what would you rank on the tiers?
On the tiers. I'm very rarely am I up between like 6 and 11 a.m. and also at a donut place because they have worse hours than a bank. I could probably walk into my bank right now. Good luck going to a donut place. But I digress. Favorite donut? I think blueberry cake. I don't know if it's number 1, but it's definitely like top 3.
That one's pretty out there. I'm more of a classic person myself. I stick with I like glazed, the occasional chocolate. That's about it. But
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Renaissance man.
I think if I had to rank donuts, my favorite like consistent one would definitely be Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Because they're glazed, they're chocolate. It's not the best by any means,
right?
But it is very
standard
consistent.
Deviation is like 0.
Yeah, basically, like it is consistently good. It's not like amazing or great, but
right.
You know,
and I can still eat 2 of them, and feel like garbage. But the donuts I know are good enough to warrant me feeling like garbage.
Yeah.
That I think that's the deciding factor.
And then I think like the tier below that are a lot of like random other places, like Dunkin' Donuts.
I was gonna say Dunkin'.
Yeah, like that's definitely lower. Like I don't have Dunkin' Donuts like ever.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a Krispy Kreme kind of guy. Like as I,
Yeah.
But
a purist. Dunkin's pretty good though.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all you got, then it's a donut. But
right.
But honestly, I think it's typically lower.
Well, yeah, because they are Dunkin' Donuts. But honestly, when I think Dunkin', I think coffee.
Yeah, and I don't ever drink coffee, so
I don't anymore. Their coffee's okay though. It's all right.
I don't have any words to speak on that. I don't really know. And then I think like below Dunkin', or maybe okay, so like in between Dunkin' and
Krispy Kreme.
Like Krispy Kreme is, I'd say, like a bunch of like I'm just gonna say this is like the general like random kind of local place.
Yeah,
because like I think they have the chance to have better donuts,
right? But smaller batches, more love.
Like, not as consistent though.
Exactly. It is very hit or miss. I guess I sometimes miss because that's what hit or miss means, and it's a dumb lyric.
Okay. Year-old memes. Let's just get them out here.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I completely agree with not so much like craft donutteries, but yeah, those smaller local ones that, even if it is a more hole-in-the-wall place, has potential.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, yeah, very hit or miss.
It has potential like either way, basically. Like it has
exactly.
potential. Like it has a higher standard deviation. But
right.
I mean, yeah, that just means whatever. I think the tier below Dunkin' Donuts would be like anything like store-bought, basically. Like I think the Krispy Kreme store-bought stuff is about on the level of Dunkin' Donuts.
Really? Not like fresh off of the belt?
Okay, fresh. Well, I mean, fresh out of the belt, different issue. But like, if you buy it at a local chain, I'm not going to say because it doesn't exist outside our state. They're like fine.
The one. Wait, you remember where I live, right?
It's been a while, Joe.
Yeah, vaguely. Like the general area.
I can remember like the street, kinda.
Okay.
I remember your house.
Okay, that's fine. Just the general vicinity.
Yeah, okay.
And then like half a mile or so east is a Walmart. Mm-hmm. Are we talking about the place in the general vicinity of said Walmart? Oh no, wait, that's not even the one I was thinking of. Damn. Well.
Anyway. I mean, I'm sure they do this at every grocery store, but like, the ones you can get at a grocery store that is not Krispy Kreme.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They're consistent, and they're consistently like a little bit worse than the ones you get at the Krispy Kreme store.
Yeah. A little dry.
Yeah.
Not as hearty by any means.
So I think maybe like a smidge above Dunkin' or just on the level of Dunkin'.
Ooh, really? I wouldn't diss Dunkin' that hard. Dunkin's pretty decent.
I mean, I don't know. Okay,
when was the last time you dunked a donut, Chase?
Like a long time, but
okay, that's fair.
But I mean, to give both of them their credit.
I'm sorry, that's 2 episodes in a row I've done that.
To give them their credit, I think the lowest of the low, the bottom tier, is any like other. Kind of like store-bought one. Like if you get like donut holes that are like powdered or whatever, disgusting.
Ooh.
Like you eat one and then you're like and then it just like keeps going downhill from there.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. I eat them because I don't understand how to not eat them. So there's that. But yeah, they've got that like weird like residual mouth taste.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like lemony, but if lemons were bad. Can you place this?
I don't know. Like, we're talking about like the powdered donut holes, right?
Or just like any of those, particularly I guess like the chocolate frosted one.
Okay.
The powdered ones I can eat all day.
Okay.
Yeah, I can eat those all day. Chocolate ones still good, not as good because the powdered sugar. This is important. The powdered sugar acts as a barrier and seals in all of the moisture, but allows it to breathe enough to keep a good donut consistent. Whereas with the chocolate frosted, you're putting this donut in a cocoon, and therefore it begins to just, I don't know what donuts do, but it is not as good, and it is less donut-y. Okay, now for whatever you were going to say, that's clearly less important than that important tirade.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess on like a list of like snack foods that make me sick, there's ones that make me sick because I eat too much of them and I just can't stop myself. And eventually, like later, it makes me sick. I think donut holes are one of the ones that make me sick after eating just like a few of them. Like, I can't deal with like that kind of sugar, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like you have your like candy, your like Jolly Rancher kind of sugar, and then you have like the chocolate and like cakey kind of sugar, which is just like something I can't handle too much of.
It's just so dense, yeah.
Yeah.
The cakiness in particular I get, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think part of the charade of donut holes is that they do
pronunciation of it.
Thank you.
Charade.
Oh yeah. It makes it a little more grand noir in the scheme of things. But yeah, we are still talking about donuts, and it's really not that important. But it is, because the donut holes, in terms of making you feel bad, I think a good chunk of that, why it's unanticipated, is that they do the like Reese's Pieces, or not the Reese's Pieces thing, but like the tiny Reese's things. Like they do that same idea where like normally if you were to eat 2 regular sized Reese's, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I just ate 2 Reese's. So I probably, shouldn't keep eating these because that's a good number. And that was, it is fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
But then if you get a bag of the tiny Reese's, the little individually foil wrapped ones, you eat like 11 of those, and that's probably like 4 regular Reese's, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to keep eating these and not watching the movie. And that's how they get you. It's genius.
Amazing.
Indeed. It truly is great marketing.
So,
but it's the same thing with the donuts.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to eat more than 2 donuts. Yeah, more than 2 donuts at once. Ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I can handle more like donuts because like it's usually just the cakiness of like the donut holes that gets me.
Yeah. Okay.
Regular donuts aren't as big of a deal, but
yeah.
But I think the thing that we're missing, and the thing I was going to cap this little tier list off with, is the very, very top, the like SS plus, like ultra elder god tier donut. And granted, this is a memory I have going back years. It's just the one donut that I've ever had that was like so good that I
blow your socks off.
Yeah, and I wish I had the chance to like have again, but just never went back to the place.
Chase, you know what we're gonna do?
Go back to the place and get the donut.
We're gonna go back to the place and get the donut and realize that nostalgia is an interesting.
What if I told you it was like on the top of like Mount Everest? Not even Mount Everest. Let's say it's like a harder mountain to climb than Everest. Like one of the ones where it's like sheer cliff faces like all around.
Oh no. It's that far away. Or is it like literally up a mountain? Because
I don't think it's actually that far away from us.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a day trip that I never went back to ever again.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, it's like, so I like glazed donuts. It's my favorite type.
Man of culture.
But this one, it's a little bland, but it's good.
Yeah.
This place had apple cider glazed donuts. Yeah.
Yes.
And I just remember
the best of the best.
Drinking the apple cider, then just having the donut and like bliss, perfection. It was excellent.
Oh,
but
it really is excellent.
Yeah.
There's a lot less to do there than I remember because I went back this past fall.
Really?
Yeah. For everyone at home that does not know Chase and I personally, or you tangentially know us and have no idea what we're talking about a cider mill. Mm-hmm. Check out your local cider mill. Hopefully they do a similar thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot to do there, especially when you're like not 6.
Yeah, that's fair. Just eat donuts. That's all you need.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what I did. But it was also really cold.
Eat windy. Donuts. Enjoy the scenery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jump in the corn pit.
There was a corn pit?
There was a pit of hard, dry corn.
Okay, granted, this has been like
it was like a sandbox.
At least since I've been there. But
I didn't remember it. I had been there once or twice before in my youth.
Mm-hmm.
But it was there this past fall. And Chase, if you don't want to miss out on a wonderful opportunity to dive into a very deep and wide and probably disgustingly filthy pit of corn, that is one opportunity you have.
Interesting.
Just want you to have all your options laid out.
Imagined.
And it fills all of your shoes and pockets and everything. You don't think about it, so you don't take your shoes off before you jump in.
Well, just
and then you're walking on a bunch of corn.
Well, stand in like a microwave for like a little bit, and then free food.
Yeah.
Do you think they've ever made a human-sized microwave?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, like the first microwave was just that one scientist dude doing whatever the hell else. He had that chocolate bar in his pocket. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, my chocolate bar is melted," or whatever he sounded like. Probably exactly like that.
He had like the microwaves like shooting out at him, but like imagine
a modern microwave.
Yeah. The one that makes all the annoying noises when you like open up the door, press a button, beeps like 50,000 times.
I heard of someone who has a microwave with a like silent mode.
Really?
I don't know why this isn't a feature on literally any other microwave.
Yeah, that seems so like futuristic. Like
it's a selling point, exactly.
Yeah, a microwave that doesn't make like 50,000 beeps. To just signify, literally everything on it.
You know what? That reminds me of an interesting aspect of product development. Because when people use a certain type of product, particularly like a vacuum or something similar,
mm-hmm.
it has a sound affiliated with doing its job well. And so if you turn on a vacuum and it doesn't do the and then have all the like crackling as you suck up like pieces of dirt or whatever, then people, they don't have that attachment in the back of their mind that yes, the loud vacuum sound, so it's doing its job.
I mean, like Dysons exist,
right? But typically, this is why people, designers have to add in these sounds to satisfy customer expectations.
Oh, I mean, that's the thing with like cars, right?
Oh yeah. They spent.
I'd argue that's a better example, but
well, I just thought of something completely different. I don't know why talking about cars prompted this, but when Snapple switched from glass to plastic bottles, I'm sure, recall the iconic pop of taking off the lid on a glass bottled Snapple.
I never really drank Snapple, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. It's an iconic sound. When they switched to plastic, they spent millions, I'm not kidding, of dollars to engineer and develop and manufacture a bottle and cap system that would reproduce a very, very similar pop sound when opened.
It's part of the product, you know?
Exactly. You buy the pop, you buy the dumb fact on the back of the cap.
Yeah. That is not true half the time, yeah. It's like
really,
like it's like Kit Kat if they was like, whoops, let's reduce chocolate wastage. We're gonna make one big bar instead of two that you can snap. Yeah.
I don't even snap them most of the time.
What?
I know. I'm a monster.
How?
Well, I can't tell you the last time I had like a full size Kit Kat with the 4 of them.
Okay, yeah.
Lined
fair
up.
Enough.
So that's a different story. But 99% of the time when I have a Kit Kat, it's one of, like as you mentioned, the 2 across, standard sized looking Kit Kat. And so I'm not going to unwrap the thing entirely, first of all, because the second that you think about touching it, your hands are covered in chocolate.
Well, yeah. That's why you snap it in the wrapper. That's what I do.
That's not a bad idea.
Did that never occur to you?
I mean, maybe not. I don't really do it. But I don't know. I have, historically, not historically, but in recent times and in recent history, I've eaten it as a bar, not as 2 separate entities.
Fair enough. Like I've been one, even when I have 4 bar Kit Kats, sometimes I've partaken in just taking a big bite out of the corner, regardless of snapping it. But and that's always fun. But
there's
it's always satisfying to get the snap.
That's true. And maybe part of my experience with Kit Kat and not snapping them frequently is that I don't get that satisfying snap really anymore.
Really?
I really don't. Yeah. And maybe they're, shrinking the amount of chocolate that binds the 2 together. And so then instead of getting a nice subtle thud almost when you crack them, you just get a little, I don't know, because it really wasn't attached by much anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks.
Or maybe they're just warm.
Yeah, there are issues with it. Kit Kats are probably the most temperamental chocolate ever. Yeah. They do melt super easy, and that's partially, I'm assuming, because it has the wafers in there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could be because not the chocolate's just very very conductive,
It's in a red wrapper, which would absorb a decent amount of heat.
I mean, I don't think it'd be any different
radiant light
than any other color except for, black.
Well, I'm just thinking of the wavelength color thingy, because we see red as red because that material absorbs it. It absorbs every other wavelength except for red. It bounces that off. So the lowest frequency wavelength. So then all of the other higher frequencies are in the wrapper. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
I think it just reflects that Joe.
Chase, I don't know.
The only difference would be if it were white or black.
Maybe.
You ever had a white chocolate Kit Kat? I think they have those.
I have, actually. Not that satisfying.
And was it melty all over your hands?
Not all over.
But it was melty.
But here, well, I mean, of course, Chase.
Yeah. I think it's just a temperamental chocolate.
Dark chocolate is really good about keeping its form.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's just like cacao.
Yeah, I mean,
like sugar and some milk.
It has a lot less like mixed in stuff. It's a very solid
entity. Yeah. White chocolate, on the other hand, is not even chocolate at all. Apparently,
it tastes good.
It does taste good. It is. My brother is into a lot of culinary stuff, and so he'll ruin my life with culinary facts and stuff. And I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the same thing. I believe. Oh, it's not. I don't know. It's pretty close to fondant, and there's no cocoa in it, of course, because cocoa is brown. I guess I could bleach
cocoa
it,
butter?
but they don't. I don't know. There is, regardless, no chocolate in white chocolate. And it ruined forever my view of white chocolate.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I can still enjoy it, of course. But now I just look at it and I'm like, oh, it's not chocolate.
Well, I mean, what does it matter? It's not chocolate in the most technical terms.
Right.
Like, it's like tomatoes being like fruit. And
right, that's fair.
But like, there's a difference between it being like a fruit scientifically and then it being like a fruit colloquially.
Yeah.
And white chocolate tastes enough like chocolate for it to be called chocolate.
Yeah, and it's used in the same ways, and it's fine, and it works.
Yeah. So I mean,
but here's a thing to maybe back me up, even though again this is completely meaningless. Ice cream, in a very literal sense, has more cream than milk. However, I will almost guarantee, but not because I'm not 100% sure, but on most ice cream manufacturers' ingredients list, 9 out of 10 times milk will come before cream, which makes sense. It's cheaper. Cows don't make nearly as much cream.
Well, what is the difference?
Cream is thicker.
Yeah.
It rises to the top on milk.
Okay. So like there's like a certain part like interspersed within the milk?
Yes.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless. Here's me being the semantic pedantic asshole as we covered in the last episode.
As we covered in like the last topic.
Oh yeah.
Basically, like what does it matter that white chocolate's not actually chocolate?
Okay, well I'm piggybacking off of that immediately.
Okay.
Because technically
within the same
it
topic,
should it's similar. It's the idea.
Okay.
Technically, it should be called ice milk, and that sounds disgusting. Does it not?
I mean, it wouldn't sound disgusting if it were in the marketing, you know?
Exactly.
There's ways to make that sound good.
Yeah. But, like, it just sounds weird. It sounds off immediately.
Well, it sounds different to us because that's not the name we're used to.
Right, yeah.
Open your mind, Joe. Okay,
all right. I'm trying to make a little point here.
Eat some ice milk with me, Joe.
I would love to. I don't think I have any. However, regardless, to kind of add a little bit more oomph and validity to this, back when my dad was a child in the late 70s, early 80s, ice milk was a thing that you could buy that was marketed. And it was ice cream, but just with milk. It's cheaper. Wasn't quite as rich or as dense, but you know, it's creamy. It's like the same thing. Yeah, it's creamy. Believe it or not. Yeah. Thank you, Chase.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. And eventually, for whatever reason, that really it died out in terms, at least, of a marketing perspective. So
yeah, I mean, it's all marketing. That's like the most important part.
Oh well, yeah. You can make the best product, and if you don't know how to tell people about it or that they need it, then you're never going to sell it.
Yeah, you heard that story of the like the quarter pounder versus like the third
A&W's third pounder. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Basically.
Oh, I love the American people.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, I wonder sometimes it, and this is my hypothesis. I think every country just has like an amount of stupid people. But, like, it's just in America, they're like front and like foremost. Because like,
that like
it doesn't seem right. Like, Joe, have you seen those what are they called? Like a council meeting in like Florida where people are like yelling about
like
how
city council stuff
are like killing people, and they're talking about, you know,
a putting chemicals in the water.
Yes, like there was a lady that literally sounded like she ripped a piece of like Alex Jones's script like right off, and was
oh boy, she may have been
like it doesn't make sense how we are the only ones that have, or not, I guess don't have, but like have those people like front and foremost. Yeah. Because like, don't other countries have people that are like just as stupid? Because like, I think that's just a thing.
Oh, well, they have to.
Yeah, there's just a thing with humanity as a whole. Like there's going to be
it's percentage. Not purely an American thing.
Yeah.
People are dumb. Yeah,
that's just how it is. But
it'd be like that.
Like, I mean, everyone's probably dumb about something, but like...
Oh, well, no one can know everything,
Yeah. But some people... Just... they don't know.
And better at hiding it or not speaking out about it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you can argue that there's something to do with, like, what about American culture?
Right. Yeah.
Evokes that.
Immediately, what I think of is Jackass and other similar media program.
Yeah.
Where, you know, it
rewards not stupidity, basically.
Yeah, not to sound like a Karen or anything, but yeah, it applauds stupidity. And I don't know, despite the do not try this at home. Do you have any idea, Chase, how many people have tried this at home?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't stop anyone. It is a legal disclaimer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That is literally all it is. But
they know it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think maybe the thing is that there are, like, a lot of places in America where, like, we make fun of, like, stupid people. Kind of like Jackass, I guess.
But just a smaller cultural thing.
Yeah, but like eventually it's shown, like, it's rewarded.
And people want their 15 minutes of fame.
Well, it's rewarded enough for people like who don't really know that, like, I guess, like, what the issue truly is. Maybe hop onto it, but
okay, that's a decent point.
Like, I mean, I guess, like, stupid people aren't bad people necessarily. Like, I mean, like, most of the time they're just misinformed. But, like, how do you stop that?
How do you stop the spread of misinformation?
Yeah. Question people have been dealing with for centuries. But
go to 4chan, they'll help you out.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. We're going to leave that at that. I don't want to get all philosophical.
Fair enough.
As mentioned, I woke up like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. I've actually been doing pretty good on a sleeping schedule. I've been, like, somewhat consistent, which has been, like, crazy. Never happened before during a summer.
Good for you.
Yeah. I think it's been a solid, like, 3 weeks at least. Maybe a little bit more of just being consistent, waking up at about the same time every day, going for a walk, working on it's been pretty good.
Good for you, man.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I would like to impart on all of you. It's pretty good, but make sure you actually go to sleep at midnight. Because I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's prime real estate, buddy.
Yeah, I've been getting at least around 8 hours, but I've been staying up like a smidge later every night. I'm afraid that I might be like messing it up eventually. And that might just be how it is, entropy of sleep schedule.
Oh, yeah, of sleep.
But yeah, like I always tell myself like, or go ahead.
What works for me historically is making myself wake up at a certain time every day. My goal for the past couple months has been noon. Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, I don't need to wake up at noon. But if you make yourself wake up at noon every day and you stick with it and you don't do the like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm going to fall asleep at 9 p.m. and then I can't fall asleep until 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Then it'll eventually help you kind of reset.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, definitely better than I'm just going to stay up for 36 hours and then fall asleep when I think I should.
Yeah, I've always had to try and reset myself like by going up a day, and it always sucks.
Oh, it's not good.
Yeah.
Do not recommend.
No, definitely do not. I think that's probably like really bad for you too. Just like,
probably.
Yeah, sleep is important. Make sure you get it.
Get it.
Yeah. Get some sleep. Go to sleep right now. Fall asleep to our podcast.
Go fuck to sleep.
Yeah. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
To do that. Oh. Hell yeah. My sister tried to fall asleep listening to one of the last episodes of our podcast. It's like, yeah, I cannot do it.
Because we're just too funny.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, because there's no structure. There's no consistency in terms of where we go with anything. And so you can't, I don't know, there's really nothing to hold on to that makes it easy to sleep to if you follow the conversation.
Oh no, I think we just need to do JSMR the whole podcast.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody at home listening or at work, please listen to this at work. See what happens. Let us know. Shoot us a DM.
Tell your
but
work
for everyone
friends
listening, yeah. I am using a third microphone today that so far I think is a winner.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell between the audio quality because I have to go back and listen. But no cutouts as of yet. So
as of yet. And we are like 40 minutes in.
Yep, you're right. 37:38.
Nice. But God, where is the microphone on this?
Did you get a new pair of earbuds? Is that it?
I borrowed my sister's.
Oh.
I'm trying. They're the Apple ones, but it doesn't have the like microphone dot on it. It just has the like paddle where you can press it for the microphone. And then the other earbud that doesn't. What?
No, keep going.
Okay. The other earbud that does not have the microphone attached to it doesn't work. And so for me to look at this, it either has to be right out of my periphery or I have to take out the earbud and sacrifice not hearing your beautiful voice.
Oh,
God
forbid.
God forbid.
You won't want that. Not at all.
Yeah, I can't find it. And I also missed everything that you said there.
It wasn't anything too important, but that's unfortunate.
Isn't it? I'll just have to hear it during editing or later.
Yeah. Turn it out, like maximize the volume during editing on that part specifically. So everyone can hear it.
So everybody, regardless of where they are in the universe, can hear it.
Yeah, and then a lot of people won't be able to hear anything ever again, but,
Sick. I'm missing my daily dose of tinnitus from not being able to go to concerts, so. Who knows? Maybe this will do it.
How many concerts have you been to, total?
Man, total? A lot.
Can you count that? Like, can you give me, a ballpark?
Yeah, I can give you a ballpark. I used to have a list of all the bands that I've seen.
Okay.
And then I just stopped filling it out. If I had to say the number of shows I've been to. Ever or metal shows?
Ever. Yeah, period.
Ever?
Yeah. Triple digits?
I don't think so.
High double.
I don't. Oh yeah, probably high double.
Okay. Fair enough.
Man, I really don't know.
Have you expanded
60-ish?
Ooh, okay.
Oh, the jacket?
Yeah, have you expanded your Minecraft jacket?
My craft jacket?
Yeah.
Minecraft jacket. Oh god.
Yeah. Remember? Because you got the blocks on your shoulders.
Oh well, yeah. For everyone at home or at work talking to the cute secretary and trying to get her to listen to the podcast with you later tonight. Hey, secretary, what's up? Hope it's going well. You should totally hang out with that dude. I have what is called in the industry, it's an industry term, a battle jacket, which is a denim or leather, mine is denim, jacket that you put a bunch of patches on for bands that you enjoy, and then you wear it out to shows or around. I like to get mine signed by bands at shows. And I have 50 something patches on there. There's like $400, no shit, sunken into this. And
it's your like family.
Oh man. Honestly, it really is. If I die, this is going to my brother.
If we were in like World of Warcraft and you were like a boss, that would be like your legendary drop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It has like 50
I don't know what else I would give the world.
Do you not have like, I don't know, do you have a base that's special to you, Joe?
I mean, I have my base. I mean, it's all right. I want to get a better one, but it's the one that I have.
That'd be like an epic drop, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I have 4 sets of D&D dice and a recorder. Hey, these are special. They've been used and cursed by me.
Ooh, cursed item. You got to get it identified.
It's okay, because I know the spell identify.
Haha, yeah.
Haha.
Have you ever taken your battle jacket to a battle before?
It depends on what you want to qualify as a battle, because in the metal scene,
okay,
one of the goings on that happens at some shows, depending on the show, the band, the genre, etc.,
the mosh
crowd, pit, not just the mosh pit, an extension thereof. There's a couple of things. The wall of death.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Have I told you? It is a lot of fun.
What
the wall of death is, it's somewhat self-explanatory, but I will explanatory it to everyone. At the direction of the band, the crowd will split in part down the center as Moses parting the Red Sea.
Okay.
And 99% of the time, it is like left to right. So if you were on stage, you can look down the opening.
Okay.
I don't know why you would do it the other way, but maybe you could. But regardless, you split the audience, everybody that wants to be in said wall of death, down the middle. And then there's normally a musical cue, a big like breakdown or drop, something. Yeah.
The battle commencement theme.
Then, yeah, everyone at that moment sprints into the other side, and then a giant pit ensues. And they're a hell of a lot of fun, as long as you don't get knocked on your ass. But then it's still fun, you're just on your ass.
Yeah. Honestly, I miss the Roman Colosseum.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah, like some of the stuff that apparently they did in there was like so cool. Oh, yeah. Like not even the gladiator fights. Like have you heard when they like filled it up with water and made it like a ship battle arena? Like,
yes,
that would be so cool to watch.
That'd be dope as fuck. Yeah,
like, forget the Super Bowl.
They had like a Noah's Ark thing in there.
Yeah, but like why?
Like real elephants and shit.
I don't think we'd be able to. I mean, Cirque du Soleil coming back in, but like.
But yeah, what the hell, society?
Yeah, we need to bring it back. We need to legalize I think
legalize everything.
Legal dueling should come back.
If you both consent to it, what the fuck is wrong? Come on, government.
No issues.
I'll sign a whatever, and then I'll, maybe die, maybe I'll live, and I'll get immunity.
Yeah, and then as a byproduct of that, we can bring back the gladiator battles, fights to the death. I don't know who the emperor would be. It'd just be whoever owns the Colosseum, I guess.
We need a modern day Caligula. What a dude. Yeah,
I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking I can make some very easy jokes, but
yeah, they write themselves. However, yeah.
I mean, I'd argue that anyone who buys a Colosseum and does that would probably be closer to Caligula than not anyway. So I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Then really all that's left to do is ordain a horse. Or put a horse on your court.
Okay.
I think that's what he did.
He's a
silly lad. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a guy. Caligula. Wasn't he the immediate successor to Caesar?
I need to brush up on my Roman history. I have a book about it that I should probably read, but I haven't. Unfortunately.
They're all dead. It's not urgent.
I suppose you're right.
Don't read. They're dead. Words of wisdom from Joe.
Yeah. Who even cares? What does history matter anyway?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Come on. But yeah. What are you missing out on? Dead people.
What were we talking about before the Colosseum? I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but
before the Colosseum.
Oh, metal shows. That's right.
Metal shows.
Because it just got me thinking. That's basically the modern day equivalent.
All right.
So, is there any other type of battle you've brought your jacket to besides that, or is that the chief?
School.
Battle?
I mean, I used to wear it to school.
Have you ever taken it to a Civil War reenactment?
No, but are we thinking of the same person right now?
Yeah. I think we are. Yeah.
What a dude! I think I can say the first name and be pretty fine.
Yeah, we can.
Duncan.
Let's hope he's not listening.
He's not listening. If he is, hey Duncan, this is all in good fun. I hope your canteen is full and your days are long. So Duncan, for everyone who did not get the pleasure of meeting him, he's an intriguing individual.
Yeah,
he would
definitely.
At all hours of every day wear a canteen with a real wool case.
You never know when you're suddenly in 1865 and you have to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, what side would Duncan be fighting for? Let's be honest.
I've seen pictures of him in Union stuff, but I feel like that was a one-time thing just so he could take a bunch of pictures and show them to people. See, look, I'm the good guy.
I mean, I think it's just Two-Face from Batman. He just flips a coin whatever day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, this guy Duncan, what a guy, would wear a canteen every hour of the day at work, at school, I'm sure at home, on his hip at all times. And it allegedly had water in it, but you couldn't tell.
Baby's first hip flask. Yeah.
I'm sure if anyone was going to use a hip flask, Duncan's toward the bottom of the list. And for fun, multiple times in his free time on purpose, he would go to Civil War reenactment. And he would do the face paint, and he'd go out in all of the wool stuff in the 100-degree heat. And I applaud him for doing what he loves despite environmental quarrels. both in the literal outdoors environment and also his social environment.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of our listeners do reenactments of any sort and you want to inform us of what it's really like so that we can shit on it more accurately, please do.
Joe.
Or you know, in like brighten my world. Show me a part of the world I've never seen.
We make fun of it because we love it. It's the rules of the roast.
Yeah, exactly. We love you.
Except that people are not actually here.
Right. You can leave at any point. Please don't. But you could.
I mean, I don't think we have to tell them, Joe.
This is a free country. You like, if you're in the Civil War, good luck, buddy. You're shit out of luck. You got drafted. Go pretend to be a woman and go escape.
Joe,
I don't know. You always what?
I have a good Duncan story.
Oh boy.
Joe, have you ever do you have like a customer service voice by chance?
My sister has a really good one. It makes mine seem not quite as good, but I can do one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like how often have you had to like use it?
Not really at all outside of satirical moments.
Okay. Well, I've had to break mine out a good couple times over the course of high school, at least.
With Duncan?
Well, not with Duncan. It's related.
Okay.
But
I'm jumping the gun. My bad.
Yeah. So way back in the first in my freshman sophomore year of high school, I was on the debate team, and
indeed.
I really didn't like it. I don't like debate because I don't like I don't really like arguing with people. I've come to like
I don't
learn, and especially not in the way that debaters do it. It it's more like a sport than anything else. Like it is it's like you're playing chess but with words, honestly.
Word chess.
Yeah. It's not like actual arguing.
No, it's proving them wrong because you are right. Here's why.
Yeah, granted, actual arguing, I don't think there's any form of arguing that actually gets stuff done, because at the end of the day, unless like one of the parties actually comes to the conclusion of the other party like themselves, chances are they're not going to see the other side and like cede, unless they're like extremely introspective, which is a rarity
in any argument.
Yeah, and especially nowadays. But like in debate, like they make a sport out of it, basically. And that's kind of the point. But like it's just not something that I liked. Like
to each his own.
Yeah, and it gets really like intense.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially like when the times, and I didn't get too high up into debate, but like when you're more inexperienced, and sometimes like the other parties like attack you. I haven't had that happen
personally.
Well, like stuff you do as opposed to your arguments, and I always dislike that. That only happened, I think, maybe like twice that I can remember off the top of my head. But yeah. Anyway, I digress.
You said the name of the show, guys.
So one of the things we had to do as a part of debate was help run our yearly tournament at our school.
Yes.
And I never got to like run it or anything because, like I said, I was never like high up enough.
Sucked.
Well, I kid.
Somewhere.
I only went to I was like a sophomore, so and I did suck, for your information, Joe. It didn't help that I never really had a great partner either. Don't want to say that I wasn't particularly great myself, but like, I mean, I don't think that helped at all. But like there were lots of issues, but anyway, it was just it was just an activity I didn't really jive with. But Duncan was in debate too, and
no, really?
Yes, he was. I don't know for how long,
boy.
but
I hope the entire time.
But
please.
Debate tournaments are insanely long for anyone not in the know. They literally are 8 o'clock to 5 on a day where it starts at like 8 o'clock, and good lord, they suck. Like,
and they're like 2 days a lot of the time.
Yeah, I don't have the endurance to do that. And I've done like, I guess, competitive speaking in other kinds of environments, and it is so much easier. Like,
nice.
Yeah, but like doing things like competitive speaking where it's not really like head to head is more entertaining in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress again. It's more about
get it together.
Separate
get
issues.
It
Sorry.
Together, Chase. What am I paying you for?
You're not paying me, Joe.
Exactly. Not with that attitude.
I don't think we're ever gonna get paid for this show, Joe.
Not with that attitude. Again.
Anyway.
Tell me about Duncan.
Okay, so my job at this tournament was to be like basically.
Oh no.
I don't know what to call it, but it's like I was a person that helps people out in the hallways, like directs people to the rooms, helps them, like points them in direction to certain things, answers questions, just is a nice person, helper. Kind of, and then keeps track of the rooms to make sure.
Okay.
Keeps track of the rooms to make sure they aren't like blown up by the end of the tournament.
Yeah,
not a really hard job. Debaters are not exactly the most rowdy bunch in terms of physicalness.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so I had to put on my like customer service voice for hours on end. I had to be like, when they ask me like, where is X and X room? It's like, yes, I'll help you. I believe it's this way, and I lead them to wherever. And I was like, happy to help you. Please enjoy the tournament.
Anytime.
Yeah. And that is not my actual customer service voice. I trust you, as it's much better. But
do you wanna have a customer service?
Well, I mean, you're not a customer,
right now?
Are you, Joe?
All right, well, we're gonna do this. All right. Here's your background.
Am I working? Finish the story.
What? Yes, put it on hold very temporarily because I want to hear your true potential.
Okay. My ultimate cut. This isn't even my final customer service voice. Okay.
So you have been working at this customer service firm, I suppose.
Okay.
For a few years. What?
I just sat up straight in my chair. Sorry, Joe.
I thought that was the sound of your dog coming in.
No.
Bamboozled.
Yeah.
I digress. So you've been working at this customer service firm for a few years now.
Okay.
You've really been on the up and up, but there's this big promotion coming up, and you and your coworker who has worked there a few months less than you, Chad, he's out for that promotion too. And you have to prove yourself that you deserve the promotion over Chad. So you got to do your best work all the time because these calls may be monitored.
Okay.
All right,
Joe.
And I call in.
So a customer service firm for what sort of product?
For Apple EarPods headphone plug.
Apple, like the wired headphones?
Yeah, that's the box that holds these earbuds that I'm using right now.
Okay.
Sold me this pen. Yeah. These EarPods, and I'm disgusted that that's the real name.
Yeah, it is kind of gross.
Yeah. Especially after hearing many a boomer teacher call AirPods earpods.
Yeah.
God. Okay. So yeah, you're a customer service guy, and I'm calling in. I haven't called you yet.
I'm being preemptive, Joe. I'm ready to serve you before you even call.
I like the vigilance there.
Yeah.
Ring ring.
Hello,
ring,
welcome
ring.
to customer service firm today. How can I help you?
My earbuds don't work. Why don't they?
Oh, okay. Let me diagnose the issue with you. Have you tried turning them off and on again?
They're earbuds that plug in. What do you mean?
Have you tried pulling them out and then plugging them back in?
Let me try.
Sir, has that helped you? It worked?
Now your voice is all boomy.
Oh, excellent.
No, that's not good.
Okay. There might be some issues with your phone. Have you tried turning that off and on again?
Let me try. Do I need to open up my phone or just press the power button and turn it back off?
What device are you using your earpods with right now?
Android.
Android. You might need to restart your phone.
Chase, it's everything that I can do to not restart my phone and completely destroy this part of the podcast.
Joe,
okay, I'm back.
That was an actual issue. Oh my god.
But it's everything I can do to not restart my phone and just end the podcast and then just have it be you with elevator music for 5 minutes while my phone reboots and I join the call again.
Yeah, I can do the elevator music for everyone.
Do it. Please.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum. Welcome back to the And I Digress podcast with Chase and Joe. You're on hold at the moment. We'll be with you momentarily.
Your call is very important to us.
Highlight right here.
Oh my god.
Thank you for calling the And I Digress podcast hotline. Welcome back to the call. Hello?
Oh my god.
It is your representative Chase here again. How can I help you?
I can't breathe.
You can't breathe? Have you tried diagnostics? Maybe you try
asthma.
Turning it off and on again.
I want to, Chase.
Restart your heart. Do you have a defibrillator on hand?
Do you have a pacemaker by chance?
Take off your shirt. Please take out the paddles. Remove the lining.
If you say so.
Sir, this is not anything unprofessional. Please. This is just for your safety.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you can't really get defibrillated through a shirt. Kind of ruins the conductivity, but yeah.
Just a skosh. Just wear a metal shirt. Wear plate armor at all times.
That would be the ideal, but alas, modern society, prevents it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, back to my...
Men want to dress like men. Duncan, yes.
That's why... Is this even a Duncan story? Okay, anyway.
Debate, helper person.
Yeah, so you have to be there for a long time. And, I was very non-committal to debate. I got sick, both of the years I was in it, I was, absolutely 100% done by the end of the semester. And it's a semester class. Yeah. And for some godforsaken reason, I decided to go for a second year.
Bad choice.
But it was a bad choice. But anyway.
But we know that now.
Yeah. Hindsight's 2020.
Right. 2020.
Haha.
That's the year.
But anyway, so by the time it gets really late.
Yeah.
Usually you have to stay till tournaments to about 5. But us, if I remember correctly. Yes, there might have been something else going on. I think it might have been the case that it was a 1-day tournament, so we had to be there till even later till 8. I just remember it getting dark outside, and we were still in the building, and I was,
and it's fall.
Yeah, and I was not. It was I think late October when we did it.
Oh man.
Yeah. and yeah, I was not having any of it. But I was bored beyond belief. I brought my like 3DS with me, and I played through like the entirety of whatever like Kirby game I brought.
Man.
And then I had to just chat with the people that were also in my area. And one of which
was Duncan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so basically, for a solid like 2 hours at least, I talked to him about his Civil War reenactments. Like
you talked to him, or he talked at you?
Usually. Oh, that was a voice crack. I usually find myself with a lot of people who love to talk at me, who like talk at length about stuff. Like I think my biggest thing that I hated, like I remember 6th grade, I had this friend, and he was a nice guy, but I had like reading seminar with him, which is like
I didn't have to do that, dumbass.
Yeah, well, I didn't have to do it after that because of that experience. It was too terrible. But yeah, it was Go like. On. Yeah, I mean, I tested out a bit like the years after that, and like, good Lord, thank God I did that.
Yeah, but, I've heard horror stories.
Yeah, like he would just talk. He would just tell me about videos that he had watched.
Oh.
Yeah, and like, you know, they might be funny to watch them, but to explain something, it's just not as good. But anyway,
that reminded me of something else.
Yeah.
About Duncan and videos, but go on. I've already interrupted you once.
Yeah.
At least.
So basically I was there until late, listening to Duncan talk about. Oh, no, this was like the Friday. I remember. This was like a Friday.
Like setting up?
No, this was during the tournament. Okay. Like tournaments go Friday, Saturday. That's why I was there so late. But yeah, I had to listen to Duncan talk about Civil War reenactments and like other probably like military stuff. I'm remembering.
Yes, he did that too.
Yeah. For like a solid hour or two. And that was miserable. But
I think you missed a really good opportunity to learn, Chase.
Being stuck in any place you don't want to be for like hours on end is just miserable. But like, yeah.
Right, enough.
Yeah. And then I had to come back the next day. But yeah. I think I was a smidge more prepared that time, but it was still
having had lived through the previous hell.
Yeah. I think the funny thing is that was back when I had a phone that barely worked.
Oh, I recall.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah. I had.
What are you gonna do?
So for the longest time, I had a Galaxy S3 Android.
S3?
Yeah, an S3 from 6th grade through 9th grade.
Whoa, trooper.
Yeah. And I would always like since my phone by the time I was in 9th grade, it was like running on its last legs. It was cracked. I dropped it on the sidewalk like at the start of 9th grade. And I had to deal with a cracked phone for the rest of that year. But I really wanted to keep it for the duration of sophomore year as well, because I wanted to get like my phone squared when the S9 came out, because I thought that would be fun for some reason. But I still have the S8 I got at the beginning of sophomore year. But anyway, so that was when my phone like ran on zero charge. So I just had to deal with like my 3DS. That was my best bet. But I should have just watched something on Netflix, but no.
Yeah, no. Duncan hours. Tank.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, what's your Duncan story, Joe?
Yeah, to touch on him talking about military stuff. At same school with Duncan, there was a summer camp that was hosted at said school in the summer.
Was it one that I attended, Joe?
Was it?
As counselor, I guess. Or was it the year before?
It wasn't the first one that I worked. It was the one before senior year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then.
Yeah. It was. It's its own
and Duncan
story.
Was there?
Duncan was there. Yeah.
Like. Okay.
Not as a counselor, I don't think. I think he was like an inventory person, like keep track of the snacks.
Wait, so when he was like graduated already?
No, wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no. That would have
then
been
was
the
it the other year then? Whatever. Duncan was there.
Okay,
I'm
think,
sure I've repressed those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was the first year I did it too.
It would have had to have been then, yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have been there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So Duncan, yeah, but he was inventory guy.
Yeah.
And we never really saw him, unfortunately, because we were busy with our kids and whatnot, being counselors. And between the AM and the PM group, we would get like an hour for lunch, maybe like 40 minutes or so by the time that we had cleaned everything up from the morning and were ready for the afternoon.
Yeah, I remember that. Good times.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Yeah. And they'd bring in like pizza or whatever. And we would normally eat in one of the rooms, like just down the hall from where we had the kids come in and, just hang out, chit chat, whatever. But on this one, give me some of that lemonade.
Man, remember Mitchell?
Oh man, don't remind me. Okay, we'll go into stories from this here in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Tell your story. Normally we would eat in like the adjacent room and everyone would hang out. It was great. But one day it was like really nice out and we decided to just eat outside, like not in the courtyard or whatever, but just out at the front somewhere outside. Yeah. It's outside. It's kind of everywhere.
I remember that. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if it was that particular day with the lemonade.
Didn't we go out like multiple times?
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, everyone was not going to that room. And Duncan had been talking earlier that day in passing about watching some like World War I documentary or something in said room at lunch.
Big event.
And I don't know who gave him access to the projector.
Oh my God.
But he had access to the projector.
Wait, are you
and he was playing that in the dark. Like he had turned it into a movie theater for himself and his World War I documentary.
It was literally just him.
It was, I think, just him. I'm sure a teacher had to be there for like 2 seconds and then like, okay, fuck this. I'm going to go enjoy my one lunch that I get between dealing with awful children. Which, yeah, they already do during the school year enough. So, yeah. Anyway, Duncan did that, and unfortunately, I chose not to join him. So he was quite the aficionado of all things war and reenactment.
Yeah. So remember Mitchell?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to? I think, know Mitchell better than me. Do you want to take the reins on this?
I was his counselor for a little bit. And I feel bad about this almost because he was a child.
He was what?
And he was a child at that point.
Probably still is.
Yeah, he is still.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Age-wise, yeah.
Right, but yeah, he's maturing. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's weird to see. Like, I think some of the kids that we counseled. It's weird to see them actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
In school.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. And once you're done talking about Mitchell, I'll talk about one of my groups. And all three of them ended up going to our school.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They're quite the dynamic bunch.
Yeah. Mitchell was an interesting...
Mitchell's his own bunch.
Yeah. I had a group that year. One of which that I actually knew or know like when he came to high school, and he's a cool guy. Which is crazy to think about. But anyway, Mitchell is he was interesting. There were kids that had their issues.
Of course.
I had two groups, much like everyone else. There was a morning and afternoon group, and there was one in my afternoon group who was a bit overzealous, let's say, and
per se.
And I'd
much
say
zeal.
He was like, I guess, like the normal kind of like,
the typical screamy, kicking.
Yeah, like he was, the one you'd have an issue with. But like, children, hopefully they mature out of it. Dear God, I hope so. Anyway,
for whoever's problem that becomes.
Yeah, but Mitchell was kind of like a different, situation. It was really weird because like half the time he was, bouncing off the walls, like trying to intentionally disrupt a bunch of stuff. And the other half the time he was, not bad, which is like really weird.
Scheming. Which is
I don't even
arguably more terrifying.
Like he would
I'm sure he was.
He would say and do a lot of like really questionable and offensive things.
Yeah.
I don't really want to repeat any of them here. But I remember like at the end of the day, and I had to like reprimand him like a couple times because like, he was being, bad. And I was like, okay, I don't want you messing with any of these other kids, enjoyment of the game.
Am I going to have to call Santa? I'll do it. I have his phone number.
But even so, and like, he acted like the typical kind of like mopey. Even at the end of the day, he like came and gave me like a high five, and I'm like, you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
sure.
What?
Well, at least we're on good terms at the end of the day.
But
what a child.
Yeah, Mitchell. I hope he's doing all right now.
Me too.
Yeah,
Mitchell, if for some godforsaken reason you're listening to this podcast, reach out. We'd love to have you on one of these episodes next season.
Sure, yeah.
It's happening, Chase. If he reaches out, it's happening.
Okay.
My camp experience counseling that same year.
Uh-huh.
The
Mauis.
Oh, hell yeah. For a little bit of historical context, this was the summer that Moana had come out.
Moana, great.
And I haven't seen it, I'll be honest. Not a huge Disney Pixar guy.
Really?
Really.
Man,
I mean, like Inside Out was good. You know what I listen to.
Hey, what can I say except
you're welcome. Iconic.
Yeah.
Non-copyrighted. It is parody and educational. But yeah, that was the summer that Moana had come out. And I opted, instead of counseling for the elementary school kids week, I did the middle school week because I'm not handling kids that shit themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
And also, yeah, maybe they scream a little less too as a, just by proxy. But I'm not dealing with shit children. So they were right in that age range, like capping out of where they would like go see a Disney movie. However, this being the blockbuster that it was, they had all seen this movie.
Why would you not, Joe? Why did you not go see Moana?
Because I was like, I don't know, however teen, and I didn't want to go watch Moana.
Did you not go to theaters and watch Incredibles 2?
I didn't. I should have. I kind of wanted to.
For shame, Joe.
But honestly, for shame.
There are things I've done in this life. They said a couple naughty words in that movie. They made alcoholic reference in that movie.
No, is this PG-13?
No, it was just PG, believe it or not.
Oh, but they're going to corrupt the minds of so many innocent children, Chase.
Yeah.
There's a lot riding on them. Anyway, these kids had all seen Moana, and like many other youth were ecstatic about this movie. And they were also at the age, in addition to being in the age range for Moana and that target demographic, they were also beginning to understand meme culture. And Moana is pretty good source for memes, was back in that summer.
Well, literally just your welcome, but
well, yeah, I mean, but they were young and getting into memes, so they knew that one.
Oh my god, I remember my group. They were into memes, and they were like talking about the meme like terminology or whatever. Like, don't you love the blank
Top
meme?
text,
And I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh boy, children.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess it like.
But
yeah, sorry, Jack. Keep going.
No. Go ahead. No,
I mean, I've always been into the ironic and like post-ironic memes, but like they're just into the like 2011 like Neon Cat-esque memes.
Oh yeah, thinking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You merely adapted to the memes. By the time I saw it. Never mind. I'm not
they have a ways to go, but at least they've begun their journey.
Yeah. They didn't know the OGs like we did.
Rest in peace, Pepe. Live on forever in our hearts.
That wasn't even it was kind of an OG, but
meme of the decade, as chosen by Reddit and also my heart.
Do you remember
I digress.
Yeah, sorry, Joe.
Chase, I digress.
Joe, you digress, yeah.
I digress hardcore. The very, very first thing that we did when everyone had gotten there on the first day, and this was my morning group. So this is my first group I had ever counseled at all, ever. First group in the morning, and they're middle schoolers. So first thing that we would do is a little bit of just like team building, get to know each other, try and remember each other's names. And then we would pick a team name and draw a flag on like a piece of like poster board.
Yep.
And like the first kid of mine that came in, he was like 10 minutes early or whatever. I'm talking to him and nothing much, there's no chemistry with other peers in there. And so it's just talking to like an adult, and it's weird. Kid number 2 comes in, and then of course, boom, Maui. And I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? And eventually I figured out that it's from Moana. And like, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting group. And then the third kid comes in, and they explode because they all knew each other. And it was the perfect dynamic. It was so good. One of them was kind of introverted, but he could have a lot of fun. The other was extraordinarily rambunctious and loud, and like kind of like me, and also kind of an asshole, so kind of like me. And then the other was
I wouldn't say that much of an asshole, Joe.
Well, thank you, Chase.
I can't recount anything.
I don't know. I'm an agent of chaos.
Okay. That'd be a separate issue then.
Yeah. The other kid was very crafty, very intentional behind his humor. I loved it. Great group, very dynamic, all loved Maui. And so, like, pretty much before we had even gotten into like the room, and before we had even really gotten instructions, they're all chanting Maui in unison. And, I'm trying to rally behind it, get some good energy, bond with my group, make sure that I can, control them, but also get them to not hate me. And they tell us that we get to pick our team name, and immediately we want to be the Mauis. Like, okay, cool, sure, whatever, yeah. Go ham, design a flag. And in that like 10-minute period, 10, 15 minutes, not only had we designed a flag and picked our team name, but we had a chant.
You had it.
And you recall the chant.
I mean, it's literally
Did they make like a team spirit award just to give us? I think they did.
Did they?
I don't know.
Memories getting
all the teachers
foggy.
loved it though.
Yeah. I mean, it was the optimal. It was the Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, literally, basically. It was Disneyland.
Mauiland. Much. Mauiland. Yeah. So everywhere that we would go, we would take our sign with us. And it was on like a Home Depot paint stir stick.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kids would just parade around with the sign and chant our wonderful hymn, if you will.
Of Maui.
Are you prepared, Chase? Yeah, do you want to join in?
I think you're good, Joe.
Okay.
I don't want to disturb anyone.
Okay, thank you. I respect that. It deserves much reverence. And without further ado, here is the official chant. Reverence. Yeah, I realized that I probably fucked that up, but I wasn't going to touch on that again. Thank you, Chase, for bringing that to light.
Hey, what can I say?
Here is the Maui chant. What?
Yes,
we are the Mauis, Mauilicious Mauis. We are the Mauis, Mauilicious Mauis. And you had to like pump your fists in the air and really just like make your own dance to the tune. And we would have other kids from other groups joining in. Oh, it was fantastic.
Excellent.
What were you gonna say before we interrupted each other?
About I don't think anything.
Good, because I wasn't really gonna say anything either, Jace.
All right. Well, I guess if that's all we have to say about summer camp for now. Unless you're gonna bring something up last minute. We are getting to about the hour and a half mark.
I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah. So
it's about that time.
What's the opposite of fresh bread or any fresh baked good, I guess?
Soviet Russia.
How so? Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. I need to explain that. for the uninformed.
What?
I was about to explain the joke.
Oh. Please do, Chase. Please do.
For the uninformed,
I don't understand.
Soviet Russia is famous for not supplying their citizens with food at all. Causing millions to starve.
Yeah. Fun fact. Toward the collapse of the USSR in 1991, right around then, as the economy had collapsed and they were trying to establish any government into any, system, social, economic, whatsoever. They still had to teach children, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Education waits for no man. The best time to get educated and the only time to get educated is right now. What are you doing listening to this podcast? You're being educated. Please don't leave. We love you.
I think we are educating people, aren't we?
We're the best educators that they have right now if they're listening to this.
Yeah, you don't need to go to college, just listen to us.
No. And unless they're like watching a Hank Green video or something.
If you get a degree from I Digress University, you're going to get a job anywhere.
Anywhere. Here, Chase, you're a graphic designer. You want to whip up a diploma?
For who?
Just a blank one. I'll put it on our Instagram. People can print that off, sign it, hang it up on their fridge.
Sure.
Bet. Thank you. Yeah, everyone go over to our Instagram at I Digress. Print off your authentic, legit, accredited I Digress University diploma. Get them while they're hot.
It's like one of those like Chuck E. Cheese like driver's licenses. Like did you ever get one of those?
Oh God! I don't think so.
I don't think they weren't driver's licenses, but they were like
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
they had the picture.
They were themed cards. Like it was like your spy organization membership card.
Yeah, that's what it was. I know someone who still has one of those, and I can't remember who it is.
I still have mine, like, somewhere. I'm still a member of, like, MI6, like, Mouse Division or whatever it was.
Hell yeah. Regardless, at the fall of the USSR, teachers, couldn't get paid in money because the ruble was worthless. But you know what kept its worth throughout the entire economic depression chase?
Fresh bread?
No. More important.
Gold bars?
Less important. Actually, no. Fuck it. More important. One more
salt?
Guess. Nope. Vodka. No shit. Literally, no shit.
That makes sense.
The government would pay teachers a salary of, I think it's 3 bottles of vodka, like every 2 months, every 2 weeks, or every month, something like that.
Keeps them sane.
I'm summoning Aldous Huxley that I can and just putting it away. But yeah, it got to a point when the economy was so bad that like stores and like not freelance workers, but like roofers and mowers and plumbers and like that type of stuff
all went off the vodka.
Yeah, they wouldn't do a job for you if you offered to just pay them in cash, but if you slipped them a bottle of vodka, then yeah, they'd do the job.
I mean, it's like the gold standard when we used to have it
right
in the US, but
Nixon,
arguably more useful because like,
yeah, what are you gonna do with gold? Wear it?
I think I want to say I've said this on the podcast before.
Probably. We only have 14 hours of content.
Yeah, I've honestly made that the US dollar being worth less than like a lot of food items argument before. Because I mean technically it's true.
Well, $1, yeah.
The only thing that keeps, money being worth something is our collective like acknowledgement that it's worth something.
Yeah.
If suddenly everyone was like, no, dollars don't mean anything, it means nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Society keeps the dollar going.
Oh, yeah.
And as you know, we live in a society.
We live in a society. We've said the line. It's the end of the episode. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That's not the name of our show. That's not the end of the episode.
Oh. It's not We Live in a Society, the podcast?
Yeah, no, that's a different one. That can be like a spin-off.
Oh, that's my other one.
You have 2 podcasts, Joe?
Apparently. But no, this is my flesh and blood.
Who else are you podcasting with, Joe?
No one. You said this was an open relationship.
No, I didn't.
So it wouldn't even matter.
When did I ever say this
you
was
said
an open...
that we could podcast with other people.
No, I've never said that, Joe. What we have here, what this podcast is special, Joe.
You don't think that other things in my life are special?
I don't even understand what you're saying.
You don't think that other things in my life are special?
No. This podcast is the most special.
Well, that's a fair point, actually. My bad. Win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Don't tussle with the 2-year experienced debater.
Uh-oh. I dated a pro debater.
Yeah. I mean, she was better than me. Had a negative record. But,
yeah.
But
mine went to state multiple times.
Did that rub off on you, Joe?
Maybe. Probably not at all. But I kind of residually know nothing about what I'm talking about. To piggyback off of that value of currency thing.
Yeah.
A similar idea that I like even more is if everyone at the same time just said, we're not going to pay taxes, what would they do about it? What could they do about it? Nothing.
Well, it depends on
all
who
the things they could do are taxpayer funded. Sorry, we're the only cable company in town.
Honestly, though, like I think that at this point, considering the stuff that we've seen, the people that enforce stuff like that wouldn't mind getting their hands dirty for free.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Cue like the Seinfeld theme.
And I know there's a latency between my audio and yours because when we tried to say things at the same time, I'm a little behind you.
Between us.
I did not hear it that way. God. Oh man, I don't know. I hope, Chase. I also really hope not.
Actually,
I just hope that this is fun.
On my end, at least, it should be that we are synced up on the recording.
Because I think in the past I've been trying to sync to you, which has been counterproductive. But if you sync to me, then we should be okay.
Yeah. I think we're good. Like the way that Discord is lighting up seems to,
it's like one of those Christmas light displays. You like turn your radio to like, I don't know, some horribly low band station, like 79.7. And, the Christmas lights blink in time to one of the two Trans-Siberian Orchestra songs. But,
what is your, okay.
Discord.
We have another 20 minutes to fill.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking since we had a good time with the last tier list, at least I think we did.
Oh, we did.
Christmas song tier list.
Oh God. Okay. This is going to be interesting, Chase. Do you like Christmas music in general?
Yeah, generally.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to be Mr. Scrooge, but
okay.
Let me
start
just
off S tier, SS plus elder god tier.
I just wanted to preface it with my reasoning so I don't get hate mail.
Okay.
The Christmas music that has existed, with the exception of All I Want for Christmas Is You and anything that the Pentatonics have ever done, but they're just Kids Bop for adults, so I don't acknowledge that they exist. It's all the same.
It's very similar.
It hasn't changed. Well, I'm not saying every song is the same. I'm saying the batch of songs is pretty stagnant.
Well, it's
static.
It's like the Marvel movies, they're all the same. The same thing happens in every one of them. It's just
Avengers.
The only time it's been different was Infinity War.
Right, because I had it.
It was literally it. And then Endgame was just the regular Marvel movie, but amped up tenfold. But
right.
But it's still fun to watch. It's like junk food movies, kind of.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just fun. It's not high art. I don't think it is.
No,
for the most part. Yeah. There's some good Christmas songs. That would be
there's nostalgia behind it for sure. And when I hear a bop of a Christmas song, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Christmas time. But okay, the first thing that gets me going about Christmas music is when people start playing it November 1st. They don't even wait until after Thanksgiving anymore.
That is so
There's no respect.
I've had people who are adamant defenders of playing Christmas music right as November hits.
Why?
No.
Stay in your lane. Thanksgiving hasn't happened.
This is their argument. There are no Thanksgiving songs.
That doesn't matter. Adam Sandler has one. Fuck you. There doesn't have to be a song for everything.
Yeah,
like my birthday can be coming up and like there's no birthday song. So happy birthday. We think it's you on your birthday, so we're not going to be excited for your birthday.
Yeah, like honestly, like Christmas music is part of the aesthetic, and having that aesthetic too early just kind of ruins stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can't be eating a turkey with like, you know, all I want for Christmas is you playing.
Oh, God. Unless you're eating a Christmas turkey.
Yeah. Well, I mean that. Yeah. But in November, you can't be doing that.
No. Here's another good counterexample against their point.
Mm-hmm.
There are no St. Patrick's Day songs except for that one Dropkick Murphy song, which ruins St. Patrick's Day every year. But people still, you know, they still get their houses decked up. They've got their leprechauns and their pots of gold and all that, and they get their green ready, and they, you know, they get kind of decked out. But there are no songs for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but what would be the holiday after that, though? It
doesn't have to be a holiday after it.
Easter doesn't have any songs.
Easter doesn't have any songs, and people have their eggs and chicks and pastels all over.
You know, come to think of it, the only two holidays that actually have songs are Christmas and to a slightly lesser extent Halloween.
Yeah, I mean Halloween only because of the composer who is not John Williams. The one who wrote the music for The Simpsons. And also for the one with Jack Skellington that I can never remember the name of. Nightmare Before Christmas.
But that's both of them combined.
What? Oh, well, It's a Halloween movie.
Oh, yeah, no, it is.
Centered around Christmas.
Yeah.
Very interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. This is Halloween. Pretty good Halloween. Favorite one?
Oh.
Yeah. Spooky Scary
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's
song.
One... Yeah, that you cannot top, and it is Spooky Scary Skeleton.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's fun, but, like, you know, this is Halloween. Like, this might be weird, but I really like the Marilyn Manson, like, one.
He has a recording of This Is Halloween?
He did. It's, like, the best one.
Are you kidding?
No, not at all.
Hell yeah. I've never gotten into Manson.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
either of them, Marilyn or Charles. But I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, like I've not listened to like anything else by him, but that song kind of a bop, not gonna lie. But anyway, Christmas songs. It's what we were talking about originally.
Yes. The tier.
So SS plus like Elder God tier. I'm gonna say two songs, but they're basically the same one.
All right.
You ever watch those like stop motion like Rudolph?
Like the Rudolph movie? Yes.
Yeah. There's a few, but the SS plus Elder God tier, far and away. I'm Mr. Snow Miser. I'm Mr. Heat Miser.
Oh, okay.
You ever listen to those, Joe?
No, I know that that was a popular TikTok makeup trend for a while when I dated said debate, not captain, but, you know, debater.
Uh-huh.
Because she was a user of TikTok and would show me those TikToks. And so I know,
you know
that like 10 seconds of the song, but I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah. If you listen to the full song, though, it is like really good Christmas song. You know?
Yeah.
The beat, iconic. Like, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not disagreeing. I just don't have enough information to side with you or qualify it.
Do you have like an SS plus Elder God tier song of your own for Christmas?
Man, I always used to really like Jingle Bell Rock because it was not like the other Christmas songs.
I don't know, I think
but now it is
folded in. Yeah, it's just
I mean, like when I first heard it,
like it was new
sung
in
by
the 50s.
Sinatra.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, like I hadn't been introduced to it for a little while, and then I heard it one year, and I'm like, whoa, this isn't the same shit all over again. So I don't know. I'd say that's like A tier, maybe B. B tier. It's B tier. Frosty the Snowman, classic. Though a winter song, not explicitly Christmas.
Yeah.
Pretty banger.
I'd agree with that one. I'd say all the character songs are pretty good. I'd say.
Yeah.
I think their character also kind of keeps them from top tier, with exception of Heat Miser and Snow Miser, because like they were just too good. But I'd say like Rudolph. I'd say Frosty. Put an A.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Where would you put All I Want for Christmas Is You?
It's new, it's different, it's fresh. I respect all of those things, but it has become like every other Christmas song in the fact that it is played 4 bajillion times in the time frame between November 1st and December 25th.
It is a big meme too, but I also...
It really... She makes so much money off of that.
Yeah.
In streams. And you can't make any money by streams.
I kind of unironically really like that song. Just because of
I used to really like it.
Yeah. I mean, just like the start of it, like the
boom, and then it hits you.
Yeah, it's like the drop, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but it's Mariah Carey and a fucking Christmas song.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's fucking like, A tier. A tier.
Okay, fair enough.
Where do we put like OG Jingle Bells? Because I've decided that Jingle Bell Rock is definitively B tier.
I think I'd say it's probably B too, because like they're just kind of like
they're not that
different.
different.
Of each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you put like the night before? Well, actually, is the Night Before Christmas a song?
What?
That's like a book. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, no, that's a poem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
I'm trying to think, like, what other Christmas songs are there?
So another song that comes to mind was the one from Christmas Vacation, though it was not the song that I was thinking of, because of course when you think vacation and you think music, you think Holiday Road, straight banger, but they don't use it in Christmas Vacation because they don't go anywhere. Regardless, the song from Christmas Vacation, it's pretty good. The like credit song.
I don't... Not familiar.
It never really took off.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the C tier.
What about the entire discography of the Christmas Carolers?
SS plus superlative in every regard.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Oh boy. For everyone at home, this was something that I apparently did.
Apparently?
No, I definitely did it. I decided to do it. I decided to do it because I was young. But also because I was a star, and I'm still a star. It's a Christmas album that I recorded with my friend Emily. And it, for some horrible reason, is still on the internet. You can find it and listen to it if you want.
Yeah.
Our bus driver sings on one of the songs. We recorded the whole thing on our bus. That was the whole premise.
Bus to where?
It's called the bus, just like home from school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's called the Bus-Worthy Christmas.
Gotcha.
And for an entire week, we antagonized everyone on our bus by forcing them to listen to us sing Christmas songs.
God, that was terrible.
It was so not good.
When I used to ride the bus, I used to have one person that would play their music, without earbuds or anything, or like play videos and just like constantly like laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was terrible.
How dare you experience joy in my presence? Peasants.
At 7 a.m, no one can be experiencing joy.
That's fair.
It's too early. But
yeah. Ugh. Yeah, so that's a thing that exists. Thank you, Chase, for revealing that.
It is a Christmas music. We need to talk about.
Oh my god, it is. 2 years ago, I believe, my family was decorating our tree here with my dad. And what is a tree decorating without music?
Okay.
So, of course, I had to provide only the best of Christmas music. Because my dad's not a big Christmas music guy either. So, change it up. Give him something he'll never forget. And I played this album twice. It is like 25 minutes long. And I played it twice in succession. And by the end of it, he was begging me to stop playing it. It was fan-damn-tastic and a tradition.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite Christmas traditions, Chase?
Are we even talking about the tier list anymore, or is that just done?
We can. I ran out of songs I was thinking. The Charlie Brown song.
I got a couple more to say.
That one?
That one's pretty good. Well, where would you rank that, Joe?
Honestly, I don't know. It's pretty melancholy
nice.
For literally no fucking reason.
I'd say A.
Really?
Not like... Well, yeah. Don't you like some ambiance music every once in a while? Like, especially for Christmas?
No, I do, but I can get some, like, decent, like, jazz something that'll put me in a similar vibe.
What would you say is the worst Christmas song?
The worst song about Christmas?
Yeah, if we had to rank one at D. Like, what would be the F tier, like, bottom rung?
Z tier.
Garbage. Z tier, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead because, again, trying to think out loud. I can't really think of all of the Christmas songs right now, but anything that Pentatonics has ever done Christmas-wise, that's an automatic D at the best. Like, yeah, they can sing, but fuck you. Anyone with a record label can sing because that's why you are on a record label. And we've already heard all of these songs. Fuck you.
Got him.
That is my strong opinion on Pentatonics.
Okay. So other Christmas songs that are very popular that we forgot to mention.
Yes.
I'd say Deck the Halls.
Okay, Deck the Halls is all right.
I put that at A, not because of like anything.
It's a classic caroling song.
Well, it's classic. I think the lyrics are very interesting. Like, you ever like looked at them?
Biggie Pudding. I've contemplated them.
The ancient Yule before us. Like, what even is that?
Heed the ancient Yuletide carol.
Yeah, like lyrics like that, I think is what puts it in A.
The mystery. Yeah, it still feels like a pagan ritual.
Like when you're in elementary school and you're actually you're like reading this for your like Christmas like recital, whatever.
Oh yeah,
and you're wondering like what
sing at the fifth graders.
What does any of this mean?
That
like when they puts it A.
Yeah, like same thing when like at least I don't know if they do it anymore. When we were in elementary school. We said the Pledge of Allegiance every day. Yeah. And because you're like 6, you don't know how to say allegiance. You don't know what the fuck that means. And you're not like learning how to like interpret and mean the words that you're saying. You're just saying
that'd be counterproductive. Yeah.
Right. Why would we teach them what words are when we can just make them memorize this thing that they're never going to need to know?
Knew what the Pledge of Allegiance meant. I mean, there's a good chance they wouldn't want to say it. But
anarchism. But my point in saying that is that that's why so many kids, instead of saying I pledge allegiance, would say, because it's the name, I pledge of allegiance. Because no one knows what the fuck allegiance even means anyway. When they're 7, you know.
Yeah.
Same thing with Deck the Halls. We sing it because we've always sung it, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I'd say
C.
Probably like C
Bland,
tier. Yeah.
vanilla. Nothing to it.
Yeah, basically. Like it's been done by everyone.
Yeah.
I'd say like Carol the Bells. I put that up at
S tier.
Yeah. Like,
S tier.
Not like SS, but like S tier.
No, S tier.
Yeah.
Nothing can ever be as good as the SS.
Yeah. I do have one more addition to the SS plus God tier.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, like I think that's like the straight up like best like regular Christmas song.
Yeah.
Like memes aside,
I agree.
And I love
banger.
I really do love the Miser songs, but like when I'm listening for a Christmas song, like that's probably the one I'd go to.
Carol of the Bells or the Miser song?
Oh no, Carol of the Bells. Like Miser song is one you want to have like a fun time during Christmas, but you know.
Yeah. Like a
aesthetic.
song that captures that. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
have you ever listened to like people's random like Christmas albums?
Oh no, I not like, really.
Hey, I have a Christmas album. Have you ever listened to video games that have had a Christmas album?
Oh no.
Yeah. So there's this game that I used to like a whole lot. I don't really play it that much anymore. And it's called Payday. It's about a bunch of bank robbers who wear clown masks.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really shitty, like straight to TV movie from 2009.
It kind of becomes that. Like there's like a plot, and I say it like you can't see me right now, but I'm doing air quotes. It has a plot.
Yeah, no, I talk with my hands during this shit too.
Yeah. But it is like the loosest and weirdest thing.
Nice.
Very hard to follow. And I think they put in like a plot mode or like a story mode or something. That's like here are the heists with the story in order. But like I don't know if that tells it right. Like I mean I don't think there's a way to tell it right. But anyway,
that's weird. Yeah, okay.
I digress. It ends with the criminal leader reincarnating as the president and then pardoning all the pardoning, like giving presidential pardons to all the gang members.
Of course, that's the way it ends. How else would it end?
Well, yeah, you do that after fighting the presumably like 1,000-year-old ancient alien, like overlord or whatever, who's been reincarnating using this alien machine for like. Anyway.
Yeah.
Story aside, way before this story part actually happened. Oh
boy. So there's just like a free play mode before.
Well, yeah, like they just had the heists that they like released.
Oh, okay,
and they weren't really connected to each other. You just like rob a bank, rob a jewelry store, right? You know, and eventually they like
backpedaled into the story.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, that explains a lot.
It was cool when it started, but I mean, Payday has always been kind of campy.
Yeah.
But anyway, actually, this kind of goes along with it.
All right.
So in like 2014, they released a Christmas album for the game.
Yes.
And it costs like
full legit Christmas album.
Yeah, like it costs like $1 on Steam. And I can like,
of course you bought it.
I can gift it to you if you want. It is worth like every cent.
All right.
Yeah.
Chase, I don't know if this will surprise you, but I don't have a Steam account.
It's unfortunate. But anyway.
It is.
I'd say I'd rank every single song but one as like an S tier.
And then this
last song is the Elder God SS Plus because it's like the 12 Days of Christmas, which I'd say
a D tier at best.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But this one, like it is like I'm about to say it's like the funniest thing ever, but like you listen to it, it's like what? But like if you've played the game and kind of know who the characters are, I guess,
Okay.
It is like the best Christmas song ever.
Yeah.
I say I listen to it every Christmas, but I usually forget to.
That's disappointing.
But with exception of the 12 Days of Christmas, I usually remember to listen to that one at some point in December. But
yeah,
good song.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So we are just at the 2-hour mark.
Oh boy. And I was gonna say something before you said that.
No, go ahead. Oh, sorry.
Can't remember. It's okay.
Christmas songs. Robin Banks. Is this bringing anything, Joe?
Oh, I just thought of an S tier Christmas song.
Okay.
It's not a traditional Christmas song. Kind of in the way that you mentioned this album.
Yeah.
Danny Gonzalez.
Okay.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
Funny boy. He released. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
He released a parody song making fun of the very popular and ever confusing Christmas movie, The Santa Claus, with Tim Allen.
Duh.
I fucking hate that show so much only because of that. They use it 3 times in the song. I counted it. My mom watches the show all the goddamn time and I hate it.
Oh my god.
That movie. He released a parody song called I'm Gonna Kill Santa Claus. And it's about how he's going to kill Santa Claus and get all of his, Santa powers and become Santa. But very well done. Got some serious bars in there. Beautiful piece of satire. I'd put that at SS.
Okay, fair enough. I think we've got a good tier list going.
I think we do.
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is a C.
Yeah, I agree with that. Baby It's Cold Outside. What would you say that one is?
I'd
say probably
I'd give it a B.
A B?
Yeah, I'd give it a B.
I'd lean more towards C.
That's fair. I'm going more for the message behind it, because the lady is going against cultural norms. So I don't care. Whatever. I just whatever.
Okay.
Gonna be my own woman.
Any more Christmas songs?
God.
Or can we call this complete?
There are more Christmas songs. I can't think of them.
There are always more Christmas songs. I can think of 2 that I don't want to rank.
Tell me. Nope. We gotta all rank them at least.
Nope.
Chase. Here, this is an opportunity for me to bring up the Christmas album that I fucking hate. It's from my mom's childhood.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that she would have had this on a record. And she's, of course, not a big vinyl person. She just listens to the radio all the time. But this is rooted deep in history somewhere. And it's one of those tacky Christmas albums for kids. And they're all original songs, and they're all sad as fuck or really annoying.
What?
Yeah, one of them, oh god, that's going to be stuck in my head forever now. It's called Day Before the Night Before Christmas, and it goes a little bit like this. It's the day before the night before Christmas, and then other stuff, and then they say it again. And it's so fucking annoying. There's another song. This is important because I need to get this off of my chest, Chase, and integrate this.
Yes. Therapy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not waiting until real therapy, Chase. I don't pay for this. I get all the time in the world.
2 hours, Joe.
All the time in the world. We haven't pivoted yet.
All right. Move along. Come on. Keep going.
The other song that comes to mind is I can't remember what it's called, but it personifies, or not even like personifies. It is about a tree, and all that he wants is to be taken in by some family and to be their Christmas tree. But he's a little scrappy, not the pristine Christmas tree that you look for. And then the boy, the other main character in the story of the song, his folks don't have too much money, and all that he wants for Christmas is a Christmas tree. And first of all, like, that's just fucking sad. Why would you make that a song? Now that makes me feel bad about all the kids that don't have a lot for Christmas, and that just makes me feel guilty and awful about myself. But second of all, just why does the tree have to talk and have feelings, and why do I have to feel bad for it? But yeah, the kid gets the tree and he's happy, and the tree is happy because he has family, and it's just so unnecessarily sad. Why? Isn't it? Why do they write songs like this?
You want to feel bad about another song?
Oh God,
where would you rank My Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
A at least. At least.
Where it's implied that she like dies.
Yeah, it's a good song. I don't know.
Is it?
Video Killed the Radio Star, about murder. Great song. I Shot the Sheriff, about murder. Great song. It's not literally. It's not like I literally killed the sheriff.
I'd say final song we're adding to the tier list. We're gonna be done after this one. SS plus Elder God tier. Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3. Best song, Christmas song ever. Anyway, I digress. Welcome to the end of the podcast. Next episode is going to be...
Chase, no, you know what you should do?
What?
You should explain the Metal Gear lore in vivid detail.
That would be next episode entirely. It's going to be like a triple length episode.
Oh, God. Well, it's the big season finale. Are we going to have that cheese tasting?
I guess. I don't know.
Bet. Do it.
Wait, I guess we got to organize some cheese that we both want to...
It's okay. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
All right, well, anyway...
My place? No, we're working this out right now. My place? I'll probably get that to work.
Sure.
3 o'clock?
Sure.
All right. It's happening. You can bring some cheese. I'll get some cheese. It'll be great.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the And I Digress podcast.
Oh, thank you indeed.
7, Fresh Bread. Next week, we'll be joining you again with our final podcast episode for the season.
Yeah, but we have to talk about communism or USSR Russia.
For like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's
big whoop.
It's semantics, but it's the podcast.
Yeah. So, and then we have a cheese tasting at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mandatory. Requisite. It's happening. And then we'll make a tier list of cheese.
As we go.
And then a TEAR list of cheese that made me feel bad.
Because you're lactose intolerant?
Mildly. I used to be when I was a wee lad and I had to drink soy milk and put that in my cereal. And I thought that was just a thing that people did. No. But then I kind of grew out of it. But if I eat a yogurt right in the morning, right when I wake up, then I'll feel like garbage for the next hour, but I'll be fine. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Cheese, ice cream, all that's pretty fine, but very dense, liquidous dairy, for whatever reason, doesn't sit extraordinarily well with me. Cheese, perfectly fine.
All right. Well,
hell yeah. I kind of lucked out.
That'll lead us well into our next episode. Thank you, everyone.
We have to talk about communism.
For next up, we already did talk about it.
We have to talk about it for 10 seconds now, so it can be the last segment before the outro.
Okay, USSR. Was Stalin bad? I guess.
Probably.
Anyway.
Back in the USSR by the Beatles. Banger.
Thank you all for listening to the And I Digress podcast, episode 7. We'll come back next week.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat channel. And we'll be tasting cheese and talking communism as you've come to love and know and expect.
See you all later.
See ya between now and then.